Are you getting ready to start lead scoring for your marketing and sales efforts? Or maybe you're just trying to make your lead scoring better? Either way, this video is for you. Hey, you know what time it is.
Are you a HubSpot user looking for fun and interactive education that helps you be better at HubSpot? Then welcome to Sprocket Talk.
That's right, it's your boy George B. Thomas from SprocketTalk.com bringing you yet another educational video. Hey, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell as well for those instant notifications. Now, let's get into the good stuff. If your company is already one of the forward-thinking businesses that has moved towards a smarketing team, that is sales and marketing all smushed together. Look, I didn't make up the word, but some other companies are calling it a revenue team. Smarketing or revenue team, either way, if you are the forward-thinking company, you already know the importance of lead scoring, and we're going to share some elements you should be considering if you're not already. If you're new to the lead scoring game, then a simple definition would be that it's tracking your potential customers' behaviors and web activity so that you can determine their level of interest in your company, its products, its services, and the level of interest in those things. By doing this, you can follow up with the leads most likely to convert into, well, customers. This saves you countless amounts of man hours and money, but only if you're using the correct criteria to score your leads. Remember, it's crucial to use data to back up your scores, not your own gut instincts. Now, with that said, let's get into 5 elements you should be scoring on right now. Yes, today. Number 1, contact information. Whatever contact information someone leaves to become a lead is the first place to start in determining how serious they are and how serious you are about them. On some forms, not all fields are required, so if the only obligatory form fields are first name, last name, and email address, and providing a phone number is optional, you might want to award some extra points to leads that provide their phone number to you because, well, you didn't make them do it, they did it on their own. This means they are serious enough to provide more information about themselves than what is required to get the asset they want. This also means that you want to pay close attention to what you ask in your forms as well as what you make mandatory and or optional. Don't just throw a form on the page and call it a day. Think about every form field in the form as a scoring and segmentation possibility. Number 2, lead source. Not all leads are created equal and not all lead sources are either. Someone on your company blog may not be as serious as someone who reads a very topic-specific ebook or pillar page. Heck, many businesses find that leads coming through organic search close at a higher rate and for higher average sale prices than those that come through clicking on paid search ads. Of course, your metrics and findings may be different than the average, but no matter what, it makes sense to adjust lead scores based on how they found you, whether it be organic, paid ads, email, referrals, or some other designated lead source. Number 3, company type or industry. Do your services work best in certain industries? If a lead falls outside of your usual area of expertise, it may not be a definite no, but it may take longer to nurture and decide if it's worth sales pursuing. This is important to find out sooner rather than later in your inquiry. Make sure you're asking the questions on industry or company type in your forms and then scoring them out as needed. Understanding and leveraging a good, better, best type score with this type of data can be very beneficial. Number 4, website pages viewed. While you may want to think that anyone who visits anywhere on your website is interested in becoming a customer, that probably isn't true. What a lead does or what a human does on your website says a lot about their level of interest in spending money with your company. Someone visiting your pricing or product pages is probably more sincerely considering purchasing from you than someone looking at your staff's pictures. I mean, even though you're cool and handsome and maybe beautiful. Not only that, if someone reads 50 pages of your website versus 10, that is a strong indicator of several things. A, they like your brand or communication style, and B, they have a need to educate themselves on the problem they or their company may be facing. Make sure you keep the amount of pages as well as page type or content in mind when scoring and score it accordingly. Number 5, frequency. It only takes one sign up to become a lead, but what if that's the only time they ever visit your website? It could mean that they're not as interested as you had hoped. So how often a lead interacts with your website website and its content is a strong indicator of level of interest and confidence in your company. Also, if you see a large spike in frequency, that means it's time to strike while the iron is hot. Your lead score should spike, triggering an SQL, sales qualified lead, and notify your sales team that it is time to reach out. Look, following the inbound methodology brings in tons of leads, but those leads don't magically convert. Heck, sometimes they are a complete non-fit. A bonus score metric you may not be paying attention to is your negative personas, but that's probably an entirely different video we should create in the future. Create a negative personas piece of content. Check. Your business's challenge becomes adequately qualifying those leads and defining which people should be nurtured or are worth a follow-up and which ones are just, well, looking around. You have to love those tire kickers. Lead scoring may seem time-consuming, but scoring each lead through these criteria will only serve to benefit you in the long run. And just so you know, we have only begun to scratch the surface on lead scoring criteria and the qualifying mindset. Stay tuned to learn more in the future. In other words, the subscribe and the bell. Hey, did you like this video? Want to get more actionable sales, marketing, and service tutorials, updates, interviews, and more? Ready to be part of the fastest growing HubSpot community on the planet? Then head over to SprocketTalk.com, pick the package that's right for you, and keep on learning. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell as well for those instant notifications. And last but certainly not least, make sure you're focused on being a happy, helpful, humble human. And along the way, make sure you're doing some happy HubSpotting.